This video is sponsored by WD. What's up guys, it's Zach from Techsource and welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. I know it's been a while, but I am back and with a very special episode because after 3 years, it's finally time. It is finally time to build my very own custom PC. I've been waiting for this day for a very long time. I've been waiting for certain parts to get released, and then I've been working with other brands to send in parts. So everything is finally coming together. This is actually the MVP of this episode, which I'm gonna unbox at the end. Anyways, with that said, let's go open up some boxes. I'm gonna start off with this box over here. Alright guys. Seriously? There we go. Alright, so if you guys remembered, I think a few episodes ago on Setup Wars, I saw this really cool dragon statue on someone's setup and they were using it as a headphone stand. And I reached out to the guy and a bunch of you guys actually linked me that exact same dragon statue in the comment section. So I put in the order. But that company no longer makes that, is actually discontinued. So the Medieval Times website, whatever, said that they have different options available. This was one of the two options they sent me that looks kind of similar. So I think personally it looks even better, but I can't wait to show you guys. I was looking for a dragon prop for my desk for the longest time. I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones, and even though this has nothing to do with Game of Thrones series, I think it looks cool and I can use it as a headphone stand. So ladies and gentlemen, let me open this tape first. Oh, dude, that looks sick. Whoa, yes, 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 yes. It even has some red on there. Guys, this looks freaking badass. Wow. Personally, I think this looks better than the all black dragon head statue. The detail on this is insane. Wow. So yeah, no affiliation to Game of Thrones whatsoever, but I've always wanted a dragon prop on my desk, and I think this is the one, guys. Let's test it out though. Let me bring a set of headphones and see if it actually works. Alright, so these are my custom painted Sennheiser HD 800s, which I did a video on if you guys want to check it out. My favorite tech of 2017, this was on it. But let's check it out, see if it actually works. By the way guys, this is not a headphone stand, it's just a dragon statue. But oh my god, that looks pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow. Definitely one of the best investments so far, wrapping up 2017. Yeah, holy crap. It's not a perfect fit, but hell, it holds the headphones. That is enough for me. This thing I think costs around 50 bucks. If you guys want to check it out, I'll drop a link below. It's not sponsored, it's not affiliated. I purchased this with my own money. Here's a screenshot of the receipt, but yeah, very excited. The detail on this thing, guys, honestly, is incredible. And god damn, it looks freaking awesome. All right, moving on. Contain the excitement, Dad. Contain the excitement. It's just a dragon statue. All right, let's finally unbox some PC parts. Oh yes, okay. Wow. So we got some items in here. All right, so starting off, the MVP of the build, believe it or not, it's gonna be the storage. I'm only gonna put in the best of the best. I'm not gonna be using any hard drives. For my main boot device, it's gonna be an M.2, and I'm also gonna hook up 2 of these bad boys in RAID 0. This is the WD Blue 2TB SSD. I do have another 2TB on the way, so I'm gonna be combining these two together for a 4TB RAID 0 configuration for some crazy speeds. And I do have an M.2, a 1TB M.2 drive as well for the operating system. I always tell people that are building PCs for the long run to always throw in an SSD in there, especially using one as their main boot device because they offer some incredible speeds. This one in particular from Western Digital offers up to 560 megabytes per second read and 530 megabytes per second write. A huge thanks to WD for hooking me up with this SSD. Adding a second one of these to a RAID 0 configuration not only increases the capacity up to 4 terabytes, but also gives you faster speeds than this, so I'm very, very excited about that. Ultimately, I want a clean build, which is why I'm going with 2 SSDs instead of adding additional hard drives. Less cables to work with, which means cable management is going to be a lot easier, and you get a much cleaner looking build. But yeah, if you guys are looking into building a PC, I do recommend picking up one of these bad boys if you want to increase the boot time of your PC, the transfer speeds, as well as loading times for games, applications, a bunch of things. If you guys want to check this out, I'll drop a link below. And I think that Western Digital is actually sending an extra one for a giveaway. So if you guys want to participate to win one of these, all you have to do is leave a like and leave a comment below letting me know what is your favorite product in this video that I unboxed. Do not mention anything about the giveaway. I will randomly select one person and send over a 2 terabyte WD Blue SSD. Announcements will be on my Twitter. Alright, moving on to the storage. G.Skill was kind enough to send me over 64 gigs. Let me repeat that. 64 gigs of DDR4 RAM. This is clocked at 3466 megahertz, guys. Let's just unbox this. Oh, glorious RAM sticks, baby. These are the Trident Z RGB RAM sticks, by the way. Some interesting packaging. I've never actually seen the RAM sticks come in this packaging before. Maybe if you order 64 gigs or more, this is how it comes, but interestingly enough, each of these sticks are 8 gigs. And you know what? I am just realizing that I might not have this many slots on my motherboard. This may be a mistake. I think I only have 4 slots, which means I could fit only 32 gigs of RAM. No. The only way I can achieve 64 gigs is if I order 16 gig RAM sticks. Even if I put in 32 gigs, I mean, that's gonna be plenty for what I'm gonna be using the PC for. Alright, moving on to the finale of the episode, this giant and heavy box from EK. Alright. Yes! Okay, there's way too many things in here, so I'm gonna get everything out of the box and I'll show you guys everything that's inside. Jesus, how much more is in here? Mother of God. I've never seen so many water cooling parts. So anyways, yeah, these are all the water cooling parts that are going to be going inside my tiny micro ATX build. Huge thanks to EK for hooking me up with this. Honestly, I am ecstatic. For those of you that don't know, EK is the best when it comes to water cooling. Got some nickel plexi water blocks for 2 EVGA 1080 Ti's. So you guys already can tell that I'm going with an SLI build. Got 2 back plates for the 1080 Ti, and of course we got some radiators. I don't think I've ordered this many. I don't know why they sent me this much. So I've got 2 240mm radiators. I've got a single 360, and what on earth is this? A triple 360. Obviously I could only fit 2 in the case that I'm using, so I think they sent me some extra ones. I'm not sure why. This is the premix I'll be going with, which is the Blood Red Cryo Fuel. This is going to be a white and red build with some black accents, but majority of the build is going to be white. Got some hardline tubings because this is going to be a hardline build, of course. Got some sexy white fittings also. So yeah, lots and lots of water cooling parts. I promise you guys in 2018 that I'm going to be doing a lot more water cooled builds, and this is the beginning of my promise. I'm going to be starting the first ever build of 2018 doing my personal PC. So anyways, let me show you guys the actual parts that are going to be going inside my PC. So these are the parts that are going inside my PC, and you guys might be wondering, Ed, why the hell do you have an AIO if you're going water cooling? Well, here's the thing. I'm actually gonna do an air-cooled version first, make sure everything's working on the PC. I'm gonna be testing temps, gaming benchmarks, and overclocking. and then I'm gonna take that apart and then convert it into a fully custom water-cooled PC. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to compare the difference between an air-cooled PC and a water-cooled PC using the same parts. I want to see how much performance do you really get converting from an air-cooled rig into a water-cooled rig. So I'll be testing the difference in temperatures, testing the difference in gaming benchmarks, as well as overclocking capabilities. And of course, it's more content for you guys because that means that there's going to be 2 time-lapse videos. But anyways, that's the idea behind it. So obviously I'll be putting in the Deepcool Captain 360EX cooler, one of my favorite coolers out there. And this is upside down, I just realized. I'm a huge fan of Deepcool products as well, so I reached out to them and I sent over a 360EX cooler. And this actually fits the color scheme as well, so that's pretty cool. So the RAM situation I have here is, this is the motherboard I'm gonna be going with, the X299 Micro. And I think this has only 4 slots, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, this has only 4 DIMM slots. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to only go with 32 gigs of RAM. I say only as if it's such a low amount, but yeah, 32 gigs. I do heavy editing, guys, on my PC. Obviously, I use it for editing YouTube videos, which is why I always want more RAM, but I'm gonna settle for 32 gigs for now. I forgot that Corsair sent me 2 of these. These are their new Vengeance RGB RAM sticks, which honestly I think looks better than the G.Skill RAM. So total over here is 32 gigs of RAM, 3200 megahertz, but I wanna ask you guys your opinion. Let me know which RAM stick you guys want me to use in the build, either the G.Skill or Corsair's Vengeance RGB RAM sticks. Let me know by leaving your comments below. I'm kind of leaning towards the Corsair one, but I want to hear your feedback, guys. Power supply I'm using is the Corsair H1000. I thought I requested the I version, but this will do just fine. Of course, I'm going with 1080 Ti SLI. I was thinking about going with 2 Titan XPs, but I don't know. Just kind of decided to stick with 1080 Ti's for some reason, even though I'm not going to even use this much power anyways. The CPU I'm going with is the 7980XE, which is an 18-core processor. Currently, it's not with me because I sent it over to the guys at Gamers Nexus so they can delid the processor for me. So currently, that's what I'm waiting on. I already got the case. It's downstairs, ready to go. So once I get that back in, guys, I'm going to begin my build. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you're excited for my personal water-cooled PC, make sure to slap the crap out of that like button. Everything you guys see in this video will be linked down below. As always, I love your faces, and I'll see you in the next video.